We're not banning TikTok because of flat earth. Nobody even looks into that, idiot. Flurf. What do you mean it's one of the most searched topics on TikTok?
So you seem to believe that we really landed on the moon, do ya? Alright, let's do that. What you see behind me here is the lunar lander. If you were to believe in the science, you would have to believe that with all of our technology we have today, we could never replicate this hunk of junk. You would have to believe that this big ol' whopping pile of crap was able to cast a shadow all the way to the curve of the moon. You would also have to believe that this thing here held enough rocket fuel to get this device off of the moon. You would also have to believe that somewhere in here they had a folded up car. What part of this could we not replicate today? According to NASA, it's the spacesuits that we have to work on. Even though they allegedly have astronauts floating around on the ISS doing spacewalks in spacesuits, but it's spacesuits stopping us from going back to the moon. In fact, it is the spacesuits stopping us from reaching our 2024 goal of being back to the moon. I bet you thought they were gonna land Artemis pretty soon, huh? Let me ask you a question. With $65 million a day in spending for the last 60 years, they have not been able to advance spacesuits to the point of going back to the moon? Give me a break. These people invented spacesuits and had a man on the moon in less than 10 years, if you believe their story. But 60 years later, with all of the advanced technology, and we simply cannot make a spacesuit that would survive the moon trip. But we're the gullible ones. Love you anyways.
You're stupid because wouldn't we just fall off the earth if it was flat? Like, why aren't we hitting like a glass wall if it was flat? You're hate you. Listen up here. You really think the government would give us easy access to just hop on a boat and go explore to see if the earth is really flat and there's like a firmament around us? You really think they would give us that capability? The access to do that? BFFR. BFFR. And the flat earth picture, like Antarctica is all around, and if you were to get the earth and just like warp it and turn, like the flat earth, warp it and turn it into like a ball, Antarctica would be all the way in the bottom. But with it flattened out, Antarctica is all the way around. We're not even allowed to travel to Antarctica. Let that sink in. Like that just be more proof that the earth is flat.
I don't know, we're gonna have to do something.
This guy's doing a flip right here, and the guy next to him just reaches up and grabs a harness that's right on his hip.
I gotta pause it real quick. I'm gonna pause it because the funniest part to me, well, there's several funny parts by the way,
I don't know,
but the lady in the background with the hair, it's like, did someone not think that like we've got to make her hair look like that, right? It's got to be standing up, dude. It's as hard as a rock. It's not moving. You know, it's like this is somebody. We must be in space. Look at her hair. Like obviously, there's this thing called hairspray. So here goes this guy doing a backflip, and
then gravity just like gravity goes away. They must have found a pocket.
Gravity goes away, and he fell. Or he got caught up in that harness he's wearing. Here comes the one with Senior. In the background. Holy hell.
And it's obviously a guy filming with a green tennis ball in front of a blue screen.
Right. Clearly, I mean, it's not even...
And then here's a clip of what they turned it into.
Here's this water particle. Wow.
This guy just disappears like, makes sense.
I'm good to go. Hey, I gotta go. Yeah, what we got back there? Another green screen?
And this guy...
The ones where they're doing the... he's hanging his shirt. Like, you can see, like...
It's not even good.
You can clearly see the artist. It's like if you take your hands right now and you grab your shirt and you just pull out. Like it's... This one's my favorite right here. The green guy goes to reach for... What a doofus.
But watch their thing at the end. I think this guy's always in it, man. He's the biggest clown,
He's the worst. Like, they gotta be like, hey, Bob, we gotta get you out of here, bro. Like, you're blowing our...
Look at this.
Let me reach up there. Oh, wait. Oh, kung fu.
Here, I'm gonna pause it real quick. So
we have to. We gotta expand.
So I imagine this guy in the green that's doing this flip. Like when they're practicing, they're like, "Oh, this guy's got the shit, man. He nails every flip, and you can never tell, right?" So he's like the practice king of flips. But then whenever they go to film it, he gets nervous and he spoofs it up and grabs his harness because he is the most.
He's Ray Finkel.
Terrible, man.
NASA has been exposed for lying to us. NASA has been called out for fake experimentations that were not conducted in the ISS. And here is the proof. In this video, you can clearly see that their movement is very unusual. Zero-G does not act in this kind of motion. One of the astronauts clearly hides an elastic harness that was visible on camera. And when it comes to long hair in women, they don't just stay up and not move. This astronaut's hair has clearly been hairsprayed. In this clip, this astronaut's harness goes through a malfunction and gravity somehow